which I can agree with that, but at the same time, the point I was building to, 2 points before we kind of wrap up to check some stuff, because I think TV shows, you have a little bit, but like,
Ooh, I like some lab. Good.
Urshifu! Like, this is just the cynic in me, but I'm fucking sorry. Anyone that complains that Urshifu is too broken, you rely way too much on Protect. And that basically tells me that you run Protect on, like, every Pokemon in your doubles team. And by running Protect on, like, every Pokemon in your doubles team, that Urshifu breaking through Protect, basically...
that was part of the reason I wanted to transfer shit in here, was because I realized a bunch of, like, shit in the game to create sort of artificial difficulty has either Protect or a, like, stupid Focus Sash, so that's why I've been using the Urshifu. Because I realized this DLC for difficulty has a fetish for those, so it's like...
Yes.
I can just send out Urshifu and just tell, the game, fuck off because you're sturdy.
Okay, to finish my point...
Are you about to set fucking Trick Room? Are you about to fucking set Trick Room? Oh wait, can't.
Oh, it's Shadow Tag. It's a hidden ability one.
So then that means this is either a Trick Room or a fucking Perish. You fool!
Anyway, back to my more cynical point that I was trying to say. I don't think Urshifu is that bad, because Urshifu is a 97 speed and is not that tanky inherently. It's slightly fun, but this Psychic Seed's not gonna matter.
Again, that's special defense.
Yeah.
You fool.
It is.
You big fool.
Special defense does not protect you from these hands. Physical. More physical. Okay, finishing my point. 97 speed. Meaning, even base 100 Pokemon can outspeed you. And that basically means Urshifu, on its own, I actually do think is quite manageable. Because Urshifu on its own, I really don't think is a problem, and if you think it's a problem, you rely on Protect too much. But without damage boosting items, Urshifu can be kind of lame. And most people that think Urshifu is broke...
I'm pretty sure I needed Ring to kill there.
And most people that think Urshifu is broken and mention top cut teams with Urshifu, Urshifu is always surrounded by other legendaries.
Or, like I said, dumb shit where it's like almost always a Focus Sash set. Please be Intimidate. Damn it! The one time I want that. Or is that their hidden ability?
I think Intimidate was the hidden ability.
Cheeky assholes.
It's been a minute. Hold on. Double check that. Mine's all over the place.
because I wanted to, like, probably not a full team of 6. I wanted to try and maybe at least get 4 log on before.
Oh, yep, it was hidden.
Let's see, are any of
Cheeky
you...
assholes.
Are any of you good? Special attack up, speed down. That's okay, I guess. Attack decreasing nature. I'm going to complain about that. Also, attack decreasing nature. Again, going to complain about that. Let's try to get one... Damn it, one last good thing, and then probably going to stop.
My point!
Going to try to catch the teapot for the small chance that it's an authentic one. It's probably not going to be, but I just have to do that type of shit for memes. Because the game should say if it... Yep, phony form.
Yes.
That's what I expected.
My point, Urshifu, on its own, every top cut team that had an Urshifu in it, the Urshifu was almost always surrounded by like 50 different layers of other like legendaries and support and shit. Urshifu on its own is not a problem. Y'all are just mad that a Pokemon can break through your skillless protect strategies because, yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Having protect on everything, having protect on every member of your doubles team is not a strategy. That is a skillless way to get free wins and overcompensate a lack of skill and team building because you can just click a button that says you take no damage. Protect is a skillless move that all it does is stall out a match. And people try to argue that Protect needs to exist because, oh, Protect gives you a comeback mechanic, or oh, it stops like hyper offense, or gives you an ability to stall out something like Trick Room, and everyone, oh, Protect has risk. And people will always give the most niche examples of, oh, Protect has risk. You need a Swords Dance to kill me. And I click Protect and you click Swords Dance. You punished me by clicking Swords Dance when I clicked Protect. Therefore, Protect has a risk. No, it fucking doesn't. The niche applications of the few bad matchups you get from Protect, I think, are so inconsequential because you're just stalling out a match. And the reason I think Protect has no skill, if Protect could block something and then it stopped working, we might have an actual discussion. It's the fact this... No, it's hard to hold points if I slur my words. This is where I draw the line and think Protect is skillless nonsense. It is the fact that Protect has a dice roll mechanic where I can click Protect, and I could click Protect again, and get a basically 50-50 coin flip of blocking damage.
Isn't it obvious it's a skill issue if you lose that coin flip?
And I've seen so many people win matches by doing Protect and then doing Protect again and getting the second thing. And certain people, when they win that way, do acknowledge, like, it's a little skeevy, but I'm sorry, that is literally the game let you win because RNG just decided that...
There it is. I'm going to stop in a minute. Get the thing. There's a trainer outside of all of these. That will be the last person I fight.
That should be that person with the...
What did that person have?
It's that stupid hell team, because it's always helling over here. They had a bunch of evasion.
Oh, yeah.
Their team is like not that good. I just couldn't hit the Alolan Sandshrew.
And then because there just happens to be a Terra event right there, I'll just see what the hell that 7-star is. I'm not going to do that on recording. I just want to look at what the fuck that is.
Yeah, there's the Sandslash.
Yeah, let's combat and then Horn Murder.
Ah!
Now, because, like you said, they could miss, so because they could miss, it's like... Moment of truth.
Good. RNG in your favor. I was having trouble with that team because I just couldn't hit the Sandslash. Like I said, this team kind of annoying. But if you hit the Sandslash, it's not that hard. I just had bad luck. And I was like, this isn't a strategy. It's just the game stalling with the freaking RNG. But to finish that thought with the Protect and stuff, I know it's kind of incoherent, but like, Urshifu is fine. Being able to break through Protect is fine, and anyone that says otherwise is just butthurt that a Pokemon...
Too, because it was never shown in the trailer. I'm not going to say what it is, but one of the Pokemon added in this DLC has a move that breaks through Protect, and I just find it funny that they do continue to keep
Because Protect is a skillless fucking nonsense move.
Oh, Dug Trio.
Alolan Dug
Yeah.
Trio.
Yes, I know, because of the hair.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Kingdra. He knows what he did.
Yeah, going to just stop right here then.
We can... Shorter recording, because TV.
What do I say? Going
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Check a couple of things anyway. Might try to more coherently ramble next time, but... Oh! Outro in a second. To kind of wrap up my thoughts more coherently in a short sentence. I think Protect is skillless because it basically avoids all consequence. And the fact that they are slowly adding more and more things that can shatter Protect.
Oh, because after, like, Urshifu, remember, the Dunsparce has that move that also breaks through Protect.
Yeah.
Meaning, literally, since they have introduced this bear, they keep introducing at least one thing that can break Protect.
Well, there's one other thing we could say. Because this footage is going up. But so far late that spoilers and stuff are not going to matter as much. Just to finish the thought here. So, Urshifu breaks Protect with its ability.
Yes.
It's not a specific move. It's Unseen Fist.
Yes.
It makes contact moves break Protect. That's literally how that works. It's not...
Yeah. Direct contact.
You break through Protect and stuff. It is Unseen Fist doing it. The Dunsparce has a 100 power, 100 accuracy normal move called Hybridrill. That move specifically breaks Protect. But then, we talked about this, me and Carson did, and it's funny because it's like, oh, it's a normal move. It's like, we'll give you an overpowered move that breaks Protect, but because it's a normal move, you couldn't hit ghost types. Then they introduced some extra Pokemon in the DLC, but this is probably going up long after everything, so it's technically not even spoilers. It's the DLC has extra Paradox Pokemon, and the move that breaks Protect in this case is a rock move, meaning it can hit ghost types. And it's like they are inching ever closer to just casual Pokemon that can just shatter through Protect. And to finish the thought, this is what I was going to say. That, in my opinion, shows that they realize Protect is kind of bad and a little bit too broken, because they are now scattering random moves that break Protect into miscellaneous Pokemon. And the fact that they're doing this with actual moves that deal actual damage seems to indicate that they think Protect maybe is a bit too broken. And to finish what kind of started this, I really do feel like if you don't like Urshifu, you spam Protect way too much in doubles and can't build a team without having Protect on basically every fucking doubles Pokemon as a crutch. But I can kind of ramble about that next time. We need to go. I hope you all enjoyed this set of videos, and I hope I will see you all next time. So as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, how many of you agree with the point I was trying to make about Protect? I know I've ranted about this topic before, so another way to phrase this question is, do you agree with the point I was making about Urshifu? Because I will say it again, Urshifu is fine, and anyone that thinks Urshifu is too broken relies too heavily on Protect. And this goes for even the highest level of players, because I feel like Protect and other Protect-like moves are a bit too free and skillless in doubles. And I feel like all the arguments to why Protect is fair and balanced only really apply to singles, and even then that's a little bit shaky, because in singles it's a 1 versus 1 scenario, so wasting a turn in singles is a lot easier to punish, because setup in singles versus Protect is basically a huge way to punish someone over relying on Protect, because they Protect, nothing happens that entire turn, and you set up. That is a super good way to beat Protect in singles if you expect to see Protect on a Pokemon trying to stall. And that can be easy to predict, and that is actually easy to punish, and that falls in line with the way people will defend Protect. Oh, if you click Protect and are able to predict that, someone could click a setup move and then heavily punish you the next turn. And I would argue in singles that does work decently well, but in doubles that doesn't work, since doubles is 2 versus 2. So one Pokemon can click Protect, and the other Pokemon can do whatever the fuck it wants. So while one Pokemon is clicking Protect, the other Pokemon can still act, meaning you have a coin flip on whether or not you target the Pokemon using Protect, And that becomes a stupid mind game that is usually always in the favor of the person clicking protect, because unlike singles, where you waste a turn and I can actually punish you by trying to set up, your other Pokemon could punish me for trying to set up to punish you, since there is no way to 100% know if both of your Pokemon will click protect. And normally, unless you're trying to stall out Weather or Trick Room or Tailwind, it's normally never a good idea to have both Pokemon click protect unless you're also trying to scout. In general, it's better to click protect on one Pokemon and your other Pokemon can act normally, and this is why I don't think protect is all that fair in doubles, because I feel like all the risk is basically thrown out the window when one Pokemon can skilllessly avoid all consequences, and the Pokemon next to it can still act normally. So, because one Pokemon can still act, setting up is still not free. You could still punish me for trying to set up. And let's also be fucking real here. Almost no Pokemon in doubles has any form of setup anyway, because setup in doubles is infinitely harder due to the fact that it's a lot more risky, since two Pokemon could attack you at once and completely stop you from setting up, and the only strategies in doubles that actually let you do any amount of setup are A, Pokemon that are super bulky that can guarantee survive one or two hits in order to set up, or B, strategies built around redirection and other forms of attack prevention, like throwing in a Pokemon that sets up Psychic Terrain, knowing that your opponent will attempt to use a priority move, and then you set up for free because you block their priority. Because in doubles, if you set up Psychic Terrain, as an example, that prevents everything on the field that's touching the ground from basically being hit by priority. So it's a lot easier in doubles to indirectly counter certain strategies if you have the correct ability. Whether that ability sets up a terrain, sets up a weather, prevents something on its own, like Armor Tail blocking priority, you can use those scenarios to set up somewhat easily, but I still think Protect is a bunch of skillless nonsense, because Protect has a lot less of a risk when one Pokemon can act and the other Pokemon can protect. It's a lot harder to punish the Protect user, since the Pokemon next to it is still getting an action in, and that basically invalidates most arguments against Protect wasting your turn, since half of your turn still did something. So, in my opinion, Protect in doubles specifically is skillless nonsense, because you almost always come out on top for protecting at least one Pokemon and letting the other Pokemon take a normal action, which means the Pokemon that you clicked protect on basically avoids all consequences, while the Pokemon next to it gets to do something. And that normally prevents most common forms of punishment, because setting up in front of a Pokemon using Protect is still incredibly difficult when the Pokemon next to it continues to do damage. All Protect does is stall out a turn and avoid all consequences, and it's far too easy to reset Protect, meaning you have this constant ability to avoid all consequences. And I think the coin flip of Protect is absolutely fucking stupid. I also feel like status effects and other debuffing moves should go through Protect. Then it would actually be a risky move because you could click Protect and block damage, or you could click Protect and become a sitting duck to status effects and other debuffing moves. That would be fine. I also think Protect shouldn't reset in the way that it does if it's going to be a crazy consequence-free Omni block. I feel like it shouldn't be able to reset. I feel like it should have a risk where after you use Protect, I don't feel like you should be able to click Protect again without swapping out and swapping back in. That would also fix the move, in my opinion. You get one bullshit Omni block where nothing can affect you, but then you cannot use the move again unless you swap out and swap back in. That actually makes the move have a risk, because that means you can't just click the move every other fucking turn. You get your one Omni block, and then you basically have no defenses. That would be fine. You can't click the move again unless you swap out and swap back in. But I'm rambling. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord links, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be a shill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.